Okay, hi, my name is Ellen Atkin and I'm here interviewing Jacqueline Gwen Anderson. She's in a predicament right now with the Langley Animal Protection Services. Her dog was picked up and taken to the pound a week ago. This dog of hers has had a history with the pound. Unfortunately, 7 years ago, it was deemed aggressive. I want you to tell the story of what happened that 7 years ago, why your dog Diamond was deemed aggressive.
Diamond had this fella walking by that he just didn't like, and I didn't know why. And then I found all these big rocks up on our property. So I really felt like this guy had been tormenting the dog. However...
You think that's what it was?
Yeah.
You're not for sure, but that's what you think.
Yes.
Okay.
And then several months later, he came up to the door to come in and visit with my son. This dog, my dog, our dog, family dog, Diamond, didn't like him and lunged on him. And because he's got a broken canine tooth...
The dog has a broken tooth, right?
Because Diamond has a broken tooth, he scratched his skin, and then the guy had...
But he didn't break the skin.
No, he didn't puncture it. He had scratched it.
He just scratched it.
So the pound...
So this boy, filed a complaint? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he went to the doctors who got some pictures taken.
Yeah.
And the LAP, Langley
Animal Protection Services, we call it LAPS here in Langley. We're actually living in Aldergrove. That's the name of the town within Langley. So so that's what happened. That's why your dog 7.5 years ago, or 7 years ago, when he was a puppy, was deemed an aggressive dog because of that one incident.
Yes.
Right?
However, I said, wait a second, no. The dog isn't. The dog, he's a good dog. He's a guard dog when he's on chain. He's a German Shepherd, but he is a family dog. So the bylaw lady had said that she would reassess him in a year's time, and I said, thank you very much. Because I knew that one way or another, this guy had some reason why the dog didn't like him.
But so, they never did reassess your dog, right?
Well, I came back 2 years later because we moved away for a year to get him reassessed, and they had said no, that lady wasn't working anymore and that they don't reassess any longer.
Okay, fine. All right, so we understand that that's what they said, but so they're just not going to entertain any other any other label for your dog. He's now an aggressive dog until the day he dies in their eyes. That's basically what they're saying. And so explain what having an aggressive dog means as a dog owner in Langley. What has that meant to you for the many years you've lived here? I know you've been in and out of the community for a few times during that 7-year period, but what does it mean in terms of money for you? What does that cost you in the last 7 years of owning that dog in Langley? How much have you paid them? Do you guesstimate?
It costs $150 a license a year.
And normally it's what, 30 or something? So you have to pay extra because it's an aggressive dog. They say it's an aggressive dog.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And
you have to have a muzzle on him, and you have to have him chained up or in an enclosed area. And those are all the regulations for an aggressive dog. However, like I had mentioned...
So he's not an aggressive dog, but they've never reassessed him, and you have just been paying these amounts because you haven't challenged it. But now you're challenging it because they're asking you for $1,400. Is that right?
Well, what it is
or they're going to kill your dog, right?
They
threatened to kill your dog if you didn't pay $1,000 by the end of the week. Isn't that right? That's what happened last week.
By 5 o'clock tonight, they have said that they're going to put my dog down unless I can come up with $1,000.
Okay.
I asked them if I could pay payments, and they absolutely refused.
Right. Okay. So you were able to negotiate with them so that you could make payments and they wouldn't kill your dog. However, this was done under duress. I believe if that were me, I would do anything to save my pet, and I would sign any paper. So this is what Jacqueline did. She signed an agreement to pay $150 a month until when?
October next year.
October next year, plus $20 a day to
board him until January 3rd.
This enclosure is built. Now, this dog, you're saying, and I believe, is not aggressive. So these charges are, and the whole way she's been treated is wrong. That's the way I feel. I believe that. Yeah. So this, anyway, I'm really sorry this happened to you. That's why I'm involved, because I just think that it's really wrong. And the whole point is that your dog is not aggressive, and it's just snowballed out of control. That's what it seems like it's happened. And now they've held you hostage, and it feels to me that they're trying to extort money out of you. That's what it feels like. That's how I interpret your story. And you know, in truth they are. Like, to go from $1,000, which is their aggressive dog fee, which isn't even true, to $1,400 because of payments is usury in my mind. But the way that it was handled was really terrible, considering that you are a long-term Langley resident. You've been in and out of this community your whole life, right? It's over 24 years. And that, I mean, your daughter even did a fundraiser for the lapse last year, didn't she? Yeah.
Through their hairdressing course at the Langley
I mean, it's deplorable. But they should be ashamed of themselves, truly. You know, I'm outraged enough to help this lady here, Jacqueline, that I've met through this incident, and bring it to the public's attention, because I think it's wrong, and I think that anyone who hears this story is going to think it's wrong too. The dog just escaped from the yard because there's a break in the fence. That's what needs to happen. Is the fence needs to be fixed. There doesn't need to be a kennel because on top of this $1,400 that they want her to pay, they want her to build an enclosed kennel on top of that, and she has
with a
week
floor
to do it, and then they're going to give her back the dog. So it has to be done, and then anyway, this is extortion in my mind, and she signed this contract under duress. We are going to put the township of Langley on notice on Monday, but we need your support to halt this procedure. We need to declare this contract not on void, and we're going to go about that, but we need the community to come forth to help us, because we need to know that you're supporting us, that you think this is wrong too. So please email Jacqueline at this email. This is her email. I think, yeah, you can see it. It's Jacqueline Gwen Anderson at gmail.com, and that's JAQCQ. No, CQ. JAQUELINEGWENANDERSON at gmail.com. That's her email address, and that's her phone number right there. 604-856-6777. So please contact Jacqueline. We're going to get a petition together, but the first thing we're doing is getting this video together. And we want to know if you support us, but we'd also like to know if there's been any other similar incidences of LAPS, Langley Animal Protection Services, being bullies to you, because this is what's happening to Jacqueline.
Well, what happened is they got me to sign a contract under duress stating that my dog has a potential of killing somebody. And that is what
she had to sign that, or they were going to kill her dog. How much sense does that make? Yeah. If you think this is wrong, then please call Bill Story. He is the animal protection bylaw officer. He's in charge of this. He was actually negotiating this contract through another front person at the counter there, who was a real nasty piece of work, wasn't he? and I don't know what his name is, but this is the man who is in charge of it, Bill Story. Get your hand out of there, sorry dear. Yeah, Bill Story, and his number is 604-532-7517. All right, so we're going to sign this off because we need to make this film, and then we need to get the other stuff together. We're going to go to the media with this. We're going to get as much going as we can so that we have the support of the community and do what we need to do. We need to fix the fence, but we also need to get her dog back, and we need to get the dangerous, aggressive, offensive thing deleted from the record, and we need to declare this contract. So we're putting them on notice, but first we need the support. Okay, so thank you very much. Jacqueline, do you have anything else to say?
No, thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, thank